is a company specially dedicated for the producing of the towers. We have as well a small company, special purpose company for the employing of the people. In our history, counting from 1945, in our reference book, there are more than 1,000 seagoing vessels, and we employed about 2,000 people. Annually, we have a capacity to proceed with 150,000 tons. Stocznia Gdańsk, Gdańsk shipyard belongs to the Gdańsk shipyard group in 75%. The rest of the shares are in the hands of the RP, so it is an industrial development agency responsible for the restructuring of the Polish industry. And we focus on our business plan is based on 3 legs. Of course, the main business is the building of the ships. We focus on the specialized vessels and hulls, specialized vessels for the searching of the oil and gas, fully equipped with all this sophisticated equipment. As well, we are building the seismic vessels, and in our opinion, trawlers is also the growing market, especially from the Russian side. The second part of the business is steel constructions, and this business commenced in 2007, and we are building big elements of the platforms, of the cranes, bridges, roofs. Maybe you have a possibility to see Gdańsk airport, and the part of the roof is built by Stocznia Gdańsk. Last year we also extended our cooperation. We signed out some kind of lease agreement with Mostostal Chojnice, and we have access to their facility, working facility, and of course to the market for the next 2 years. And the last but not the least is with towers business. We focus on the production of the onshore as well as offshore towers. With the current production capacity, 100 reference towers, and we expect to increase this capacity to 400 towers. We also have some business plan for the production of the subsea structures, foundation structures. And our key assets is probably one of the biggest, or maybe the biggest one, irrigation hall in Europe, full equipped with the necessary indispensable tools for plasma and gas cutting machine, some welding equipment, some lifting capacity. Altogether give us possibility to proceed with the 150,000 tons per year. We have of course a slipway for the launching of the vessels, and we have a quite modern for such a business painting line, which we are currently using for the painting of the towers. In the future we are building the new painting line dedicated only for the painting of the towers. We have as well long quays for the outfitting of not only vessels but for the other production. And we have a lot of halls with modern equipment for the prefabrication of the steel. Our location in central of Europe, we have access to the market, especially Baltic Sea, North Sea, Great Britain. So we, in future, we like to focus on the offshore market, especially wind farms to be built in that area. And a few words about GSG Towers. So our main task is to be a world-class supplier. We already signed a contract agreements, long-term agreements with two our clients, and we are under quality approval with the third one. So by the end of this year, I hope we will have 3 long-term agreements with key two producers, which allows us to think about the future more, let me say, comfortable. In our business plan, in future, in the middle of this picture, you can see from the bird point of view the vacation hall and the K1. There are existing 2 lines for the production of the towers. And on the left-hand side, you can see the place where the greenfield factory will be built. We already started some works, and hopefully within 1.5 or 2 years, we start production in that factory. We already built a painting line, and we looking for the erection of this painting line still this year. And we have, let me see, a brownfield factory, Hall 33, is an existing facility when we would like to start production of the construction made of very thick plates, and there we can produce some parts of the monopiles, jackets, tripods, or other subsea constructions dedicated for the wind farm offshore business. So altogether, what we propose to our customers is onshore towers. Actually, we started with our production for the towers located in Poland and Sweden. And we will have a modern painting line dedicated for the onshore towers as well for the offshore. We decided to build a painting line because simply there is no use to heat too much cubic meter, and it's losing of the money, and that's why we built a much, let me say, lower plant, which gives us possibility to also to not only paint but also make a metallization process, because of the difference between onshore and offshore towers is surface treatment. Yes, when we are talking about the offshore towers, we are talking about the zinking or metallization process. Altogether, capex is about 250 million, and what is important, most part of this money will stay here in Poland, in electricity in our hands, let me say, and we are supposed to create about 300 up to 300 new jobs. What we are doing simultaneously, we are let me say, working to increase our quality, to increase our efficiency, and one of the reasons to divide the process of the building of the towers from the shipbuilding is that it's a quite different mentality, and from the point of view of our customers, and just to let me say, to fulfill their requirements, we have to let me say, separate these two business and establish new culture of the production, dedicated not only for the onshore but as well for the offshore, when simply there is no place for any mistakes, and simply the cost of the transport to the wind farm is tremendous, yeah, so we are improving productivity, and we are let me see, under quality process with the third client, and so hopefully by the end of this year we will have 2 long-term agreements with our clients, and we are building still our chains of the supplies in Poland For the components like internals, steel plates, some leather platforms, cables, and thousands of small pieces which we are using for the building towers and other constructions. We have some long-term agreement with ISD Huta Częstochowa, so we have access to the steel plates. We have some flexible terms of payment, flexible delivery dates, and that's showing that the market is in that market can be involved not only shipyards or companies from the Pomeranian areas, but as well some other companies from the central or even from the south of Poland. And then now I would like to jump into the real production, and because it will be much interesting, I think, for you. That's our process starts with the delivery of the steel plates. We are cutting and making beveling of such plates. Then we are bending or rolling the steel plates, making the longitudinal welding, and if necessary, we are putting flanges. And that's the picture shows the bending machine. And after the shell can is ready, we transport that can to the line where we are making the synchronization welding, and the cans come into the big one section. Such a section can weigh for onshore about 70 tons. For offshore projects, one section can even reach 300 tons. So it's a big difference. After the section are ready, which looks like that, we transport that section to the painting line, painting chamber, where we are making shoe blasting or grinding if necessary, and of course painting or metallization. And after a few days, the ready tower, painted tower, are coming out of the painting chamber. For the transport, we are using special cranes. It's a mobile remote control cranes. And this transport is going to the site where we are going to outfit with the internals such as ladders, platforms, cables, even a service lift inside. And that's the picture showing the stock of the goods which are ready for the transport, just to be shipped away from the shipyard or just transport by trucks and lorry. And that's the picture of the one of the towers which are going for the project in Poland. Transport is during night under supervision of the police, of course, and that's the picture of our let me say tower of the wind farm located in Poland. It was quite a rainy day, but even though I took a picture just to have let me say just to mind about our first tower which is standing. That's the photo showing our new painting line. So the building is already standing. Now we are filling with all equipment necessary for the painting and metallization, and we hope to start painting still this year. Now I would like to mention about few let me say things which will be, let me say, in addition to what we had today from our colleagues. Maybe these pictures are not in a good order, but what I would like to raise is that the wind energy market is not only profits for the companies in Pomeranian areas. We are starting as a snowball from the very simple things like stipulates, like internals, like screws, like bolts, like ladders, platforms, and other thousands of the things which have to be produced and can be produced in Poland. We have to. Then we have a, let me say, tower or let me say, our blades, and we have of course a turbine, and we can produce in Poland some components, electrical components for such a turbine as well. And we have a very good example of the most, let me say, sophisticated product, which is a jacket vessel, and I hope my colleagues will elaborate it in details. But what is important is also that this demand on the market gives us possibility to increase ranks for designers, technicians, for the specialists, of the welders and engineers as well. So it's a great potential, and the beneficiaries of this market is not only Tri-City, yes, or maybe Szczecin. What we can propose to our customer in Poland is, of course, qualified employees. We have proposed the central location, for the time being lower labor costs. We have a big potential on onshore market still, and we have a lot of, let me say, challenges in offshore business, Polish offshore wind farms. And that's the let me say, table showing from the sources European Wind Energy Association, and showing how many working places are generated by stage of the production. And what is important is that about 60% of the jobs are generated by manufacturers. So it means by shipyards, by steel producers, and 16% is generated by developers and investors. Construction companies is about 11%. Energy producers is 9%, and others, for instance, producers of the internals, is about 5%. And what we had today, and what I let me say, mentioned shortly, this chance, I think, needs some mechanisms to support us. And first, of course, is infrastructure development and giving us possibility to talk about the big contracts. The second is education and all these aspects. We have a big tradition in Gdańsk, in Szczecin. We have technical schools, and we need some kind of support in creating of the image of the Polish areas as an attractive place to invest. And I think the most important in future, after we have all our facility ready for